Hi, so we're here now with the sideboard deck tech here for Elves. There's a lot of different ways you can go with this.
Yes.
So let's see where you decide to go.
Okay, so this is just my sideboard. Don't take this as the sideboard. I play in the Seattle area. There's a lot of evil blue mages who think they know everything with counterbalances and stuff. And then there's combo people who think they know everything with like brainstorms and stuff. Ponders. I see ponders. I think less of people, just generally. So they think they know everything. You know, I gotta show them what's up. So that's the meta I'm dealing with. Lots of blue combo, blue control. So to kind of build towards that, I've got these are probably the most. Well, let's start here actually. Discard package. So I got 6 discard. Therapy is better versus combo. Thoughtseize is better versus control. And the Ruric is just kind of a spicy guy. Some people play it main if you're in Europe or something like that and have a lot of combo to deal with. But I just have one spicy, one sideboard to bring in. That's more of a personal choice, but the 6 discard is pretty standard. The reason therapy is better versus combo is because you're not trying to race them necessarily. You're just trying to beat them up, beat their hand up a little bit. Yeah. And you have a billion creatures anyway, so you can throw a creature at it. It's just fine. And if you name right, then it's just super delicious.
Indeed.
And Thoughtseize is great because against all the controlled decks, you know, you just want a card.
Yeah.
You know, like a Stoneblade deck
their counter out of their hand.
Well, not necessarily their counter, because a Stoneblade deck, like a Stoneblade hand, will be like. Kill condition, 1 brainstorm, 1 removal, 1 counterspell, 1 some other thing. So if you can take one piece of that, that really messes them up. And I've had bad things happen when I bring therapy in against Stoneblade decks, so I don't do it anymore. The choke is good versus all these blue decks. It's not the best versus miracles anymore, but you know it's not bad. This is the 4th natural order. Some people have it main. And these 2 pieces are for, and actually this whole shebang here is for counterbalance for the most part. Pithing Needle is a nice hedge. You wouldn't normally want 2 Null Rod because sometimes Pithing Needle can be good against like sneak attack or a random Jace or that sort of thing.
Totally.
So it's nice to have one of each. This also randomly gets a lot of affinity people who sometimes wander in and then they think I'm cheating, but that's not there for them. And of course Decay is great for the counterbalances. Also killing Delvers. It's great for those.
I can see that.
So this is the thing I'm at now. A lot of people play a Progenitus. Which I've found is just bad luck, to personally, because I just always draw all the time. Go ahead and play it if you want, but if you draw it, you'll be kicking yourself. Usually when you bring it in, it's versus a matchup that you already are favored in, so it's like, to me, it's just kind of win more. And back when Delver it still is everywhere, but now it's not so great. I got these Meek Stones, nice and shiny ones, which are great versus Delver and, the Tarmogoyf era, which we've kind of moved beyond. They're not that great versus Swift Spears and stuff, so those are no longer a staple, but I used to play this for a long time. If you have a lot of show and tell, a Worldspine Worm is very good. Maybe it's very good. I don't actually play it. I just have it just in case. But people have said it's very good, but I think it may be slightly wishy-washy to just hope to have it in your hand. Why would you want it? I don't know.
Yeah, I can.
Sometimes people do it. Also, a second Scavenging Ooze is not the worst thing to have in the sideboard, or a second Reclamation Sage, something like that. So that's my sideboard. Of course, you should tune it to your meta, and don't just blindly...
But this is what you have decided you like.
This is what I like. It's always in flex, too. You shouldn't lock down a sideboard.
Cool. All right, so we'll get to your specific sideboarding choices for this matchup right now.
Okay, cool.
All right, so we're back here for the sideboarding officially now that Daniel has seen Zach's crazy, weird list.
Yeah,
what's in, what's out?
So what I saw, let's start off by saying it seems like this is a masochistic kind of experience for me, because that deck is like super good against Elves. It's got all the angry stuff. So I'm gonna, the biggest thing that I saw, which was annoying, was the counterbalance probably in the GTA. So this is my standard Miracles bring in package. Decay is to hit equipment and counterbalance, and then these things can shut off the top or equipment if you need to, and then choke is just it's a blue deck.
Yeah.
It might seem counterintuitive to bring out these spells, but I'm trying to maintain a certain spell density in the deck post board.
I don't want a creature combo deck.
Yeah, it's a creature combo deck, so you're bringing in spells, you got to bring out some spells. And to be honest, these spells kind of assume you're doing well, and you're not always going to be doing well versus these kinds of decks. You want to, you're trying to get in a place where you can do well. So I'm mostly just trying to shut off his crazy, weird,
to be fair, even that second game that was a little rough, if you have something like a Null Rod, that game is completely different.
Yeah, it's completely different. If I have a well-timed Decay, then he just has a Pyromancer, which is, not the worst thing.
Elves
Okay.
can definitely play against a Pyromancer.
Yeah, I can come back from certain things given enough time to set up. So I'm just trying to get setup time. These are different.
As far as the creatures you take out, and the specifics for what reason are just kind of the first cuts normally.
For me, if I'm facing a bunch of removal, I often take out... These come out together, Nettle Sentinel, Heritage Druid, because they're so synergistic with each other. They're towards the same game plan of having a bunch of stuff on the board.
Yep.
And when he's killing all my stuff, and I have a small board to work with, Heritage Druid's not that good. Also, he's going to shoot it first anyway, usually, most of the time. It's just not that great if I'm struggling to catch up. Quirion Ranger I took out because I'm pretty sure he has no wastelands. And I just need to make some space. It's fine, cut as a one-of. Yeah. There is argument to be made to cut the Packmaster, but to me that's a fine way to something to win the game on with just one card. I just play it and then pump mana into it. I mean,
it is also worth it just to have a different casting cost for
something
against
that too. Balance. So that's my thought. This might not be correct, but this is what I do. Sometimes it works.
Seems solid.
Yeah.
You have answers for most of the problem cards.
Yeah. So. Don't be afraid to cut these spells, even though they're like the premier spells. You don't want to clog up the deck. That's the most important thing is keep it running smoothly and not keep all the cool cards in.
I mean, it does also then get you the thing where they're worried about those spells. They might hold back.
Yeah.
To deal with the stuff that you've actually taken out.
I've definitely played people who brought in a lot of hate for natural order, and then I've boarded all my natural orders out or something like that, and then they just, certain things like that.